You slept 7 hours last night, maybe even 8. So why do you feel like you got hit by a truck this morning? You dragged yourself out of bed, made your coffee, and told yourself you'd feel better once you got moving. But here you are, still exhausted, still foggy, still running on fumes. And the worst part, this isn't a one-time thing. This is every single day. Here's what nobody tells you. The number of hours you sleep is only one piece of the puzzle. And for most people, it's not even the most important piece. The reality is there are invisible forces working against your energy right now. Biological forces, neurochemical forces. And until you understand what they actually are, you will keep waking up tired no matter how early you go to bed. So today, I'm going to break down the real science behind why you're always exhausted. Not the generic drink more water advice, the actual neuroscience. In the next 10 minutes, you're going to understand your body better than most doctors explain it. Let's explore this right now. Your brain has a sleep pressure system, and yours is broken. Let's start with something called adenosine. This is a chemical your brain produces every single minute you're awake. Think of adenosine as a tiredness molecule. The longer you stay awake, the more it builds up, like water rising in a bathtub. When enough adenosine accumulates, your brain sends a powerful signal: sleep now. That's what scientists call sleep pressure, and it's supposed to peak at night just before bed. Here's where most people go wrong. You're probably disrupting your adenosine cycle without even knowing it. Every time you drink caffeine, it doesn't actually give you energy. It just temporarily blocks the adenosine receptors in your brain. The sleepiness is still there, hiding behind the caffeine. And the moment that caffeine wears off, around 6 to 8 hours later, all that stored adenosine crashes back in at once. That's the 3 p.m. energy crash you've been blaming on lunch. That's the reason you feel wired at midnight, even when you're exhausted. You've been fighting your own biology every single day. Now here's the second half of the system. While adenosine builds up during the day, your body is simultaneously running a 24-hour internal clock called the circadian rhythm. These two systems, sleep pressure and circadian rhythm, are supposed to work together perfectly. Sleep pressure rises during the day. Circadian rhythm drops your alertness at night. They sync up. You feel genuinely sleepy at bedtime, and you fall asleep within minutes. But if those two systems fall out of alignment, you get exactly what millions of Americans experience every night. You're exhausted at 9 p.m., but you fight through it. By 11 p.m., you get a second wind. By midnight, you're somehow wide awake. And then the alarm goes off at 6 a.m. and you feel destroyed. Sound familiar? That's called circadian misalignment, and it's quietly wrecking your sleep quality, even when your total hours look fine on paper. Number 2, sleep deprivation effects are happening to you right now, even if you don't feel them. This is crazy. Research from the University of Pennsylvania showed that people who slept 6 hours a night for 2 weeks performed just as poorly on cognitive tests as people who had been awake for 48 hours straight. Let me say that again. 2 weeks of 6-hour nights equals 2 full days with 0 sleep in terms of brain performance. But here's the terrifying part. Those same participants rated themselves as barely impaired. They felt fine. They thought they were functioning normally. They were completely wrong. This is one of the most dangerous sleep deprivation effects. You lose the ability to accurately judge how impaired you actually are. Your prefrontal cortex, the part of your brain responsible for judgment and self-awareness, is the first thing to go when you're sleep deprived. So the worse your sleep gets, the less capable you are of realizing how bad it actually is. It's like being slightly drunk and insisting you're perfectly sober. And the physical effects are just as serious. Sleep deprivation effects on your body include elevated cortisol. Your stress hormone stays chronically high, making it harder to fall asleep the next night. Impaired glucose metabolism. After just one bad night, your body processes sugar like a pre-diabetic person. Suppressed immune function. One study showed that sleeping fewer than 6 hours makes you 4 times more likely to catch a cold when exposed to a virus. Increased hunger hormones, specifically ghrelin spikes and leptin drops, making you crave high-calorie food the next day.
This is why you raid the snack cabinet after a bad night of sleep. This is why you can't concentrate in meetings. This is why everything feels harder than it should. Your brain and body are operating in an emergency state, and they have been for a long time. Number 3, the hidden reason you wake up tired after 8 hours. Okay, so what about you? Maybe you are getting 8 hours, and you still wake up completely drained. Here's the issue. Sleep is not just about duration. Sleep has architecture. Your brain cycles through different stages throughout the night, roughly every 90 minutes.
Those stages are light sleep, N1 and N2, the transition into deeper rest. Deep sleep, also called slow wave sleep, where your body physically repairs itself, clears metabolic waste from your brain, and consolidates memories. REM sleep, where emotional processing happens, creativity gets consolidated, and your nervous system resets. Each stage serves a completely different biological function. And here's what almost nobody talks about. The ratio of those stages shifts throughout the night. In the first half of the night, you get the majority of your deep sleep. In the second half, REM sleep dominates. So if your alarm goes off at 6 a.m., but your body naturally wants to sleep until 7 a.m., you're cutting off your REM cycle. And REM deprivation, even in someone who gets enough hours, causes exactly the kind of foggy, emotionally flat, low energy feeling you probably recognize. This is why timing matters just as much as duration.
If you're waking up groggy every morning, chances are high you're either going to bed too late relative to your chronotype, getting fragmented sleep that repeatedly breaks your 90-minute cycles, or experiencing the cortisol spike problem, which I'll explain right now. Number 4, the 3 a.m. wake-up problem, and what's really causing it. You wake up at 3 a.m. for no reason. No noise, no bad dream, nothing obvious. But there you are, wide awake, heart beating a little faster than it should. Here's what's actually happening inside your body. In the early morning hours, typically between 3 a.m. and 5 a.m., your body begins producing cortisol. Cortisol is your primary alertness hormone. It's supposed to peak around 30 to 45 minutes after you wake up. That morning cortisol surge is what gives you energy to start your day. But in people who are chronically stressed or chronically sleep deprived, cortisol starts rising too early. The signal fires at 3 a.m. instead of 6 a.m., and your brain, responding to elevated cortisol, switches into alertness mode. Suddenly, you're awake. Suddenly, your thoughts are racing. And good luck getting back to sleep against a full cortisol response.
This is crazy. The very exhaustion that comes from poor sleep actually creates more cortisol dysregulation, which then causes worse sleep, which causes more cortisol problems. It's a biological feedback loop, and most people stay trapped in it for years without ever understanding why. The good news? Once you understand the mechanism, you can interrupt it. Cortisol responds dramatically to morning light exposure, consistent wake times, and specific evening wind-down protocols. We break all of that down in detail in other videos in this playlist, but understanding why it's happening is step 1, and now you have that. Number 5, what actually fixes chronic tiredness? It's not what you think. Here's the honest truth. There is no single hack that fixes everything. Anyone promising you that one supplement or one breathing trick will solve years of sleep deprivation is lying to you. But the science is incredibly clear about what actually works. First thing, anchor your wake time. Not your bedtime, your wake time. This is the single most powerful lever for resetting your circadian rhythm. Your body calibrates its entire biological clock to the moment you wake up and expose yourself to light.
Pick a wake time. Hit it every single day. Even weekends. I know that sounds hard. Seriously speaking, it's the most impactful change most people never make. Next, understand your sleep debt. Sleep debt is real, and it accumulates exactly like financial debt. You can't fully recover a week of bad sleep with one good night. Research shows it takes approximately 3 to 4 days of quality sleep to pay back one night of significant deprivation. This is why Monday mornings feel brutal even after sleeping all weekend. The debt is too deep to clear in 2 days. And remember this, the goal isn't just more sleep. The goal is better sleep architecture, the right amount of deep sleep and REM sleep in the right sequence at the right biological time.
That's what separates people who wake up genuinely restored from people who sleep 8 hours and still feel terrible. Everything we cover on this channel is designed to help you get there. The sleep stage optimization, the circadian rhythm protocols, the adenosine and cortisol management strategies. It all builds on the foundation you just learned today. So what's the bottom line?
You're always tired because your sleep system is broken, not just your sleep hours. Sleep deprivation effects are silently impacting your brain, your metabolism, your emotions, and your immune system, even when you think you're getting enough rest. Your circadian rhythm, your adenosine cycle, your cortisol patterns, they're all connected. And when even one of them falls out of sync, you pay for it every single morning. The great news? Every single one of these systems responds to the right inputs. You're not broken. Your system just needs recalibrating. Now, if this video gave you that aha moment, the one where everything finally starts to make sense, then you're going to want to watch the next video in this playlist immediately, because we go even deeper into sleep stages, exactly what your brain is doing during deep sleep and REM, why you need both, and the specific habits that are quietly destroying each one. Click that video right now while it's fresh in your mind. And if you haven't subscribed yet, do it right now.
Every week, we publish evidence-based sleep protocols that take the neuroscience out of the textbooks and put it directly into your nightly routine. No pills, no expensive devices, just science that actually works. I'll see you in the next one.